that?
Who is that? That ain't MVS.
I think that's Watson. That's Watson.
Oh, yes! I got it. Not a first, but I got an anytime.
There you
and we
go.
will take that. Now, let's see, because last time I had a Justin Watson first, they wiped it off the board. As you guys remembered, I was giving you guys messages at 9 a.m. Let's find out. I got to go over to, of course, BetMGM, because that's the only place I would wager ever. The king of sportsbooks.
The only.
Remember?
Why aren't you logged in right now? It logged you out?
Yeah. Anytime I flip down, it logs me out.
BetMGM has made some changes to their user interface, I see.
So my man, Justin Watson. Geez, I got a lot of bets.
Just do Control F and search on the page,
dude. Search for Watson.
Justin Watson was, well, I only bet $6 to win 33, so we'll take that.
$6? That's a low bet for you.
Well.
It was a little sprinkle.
So what was that pay? That's what paid?
That was the 5 to 1.
5 to 1.
Yeah.
Super Bowl conspiracy theory that the color combination of the Super Bowl logo has actually given us a prediction of who the teams are going to be. If you go back over like the last 3 years, it's been generally the team colors. Well,
Ravens,
this year there is a lot of purple in this. Ravens, and then there's a red. Ravens Niners is exactly what I see when I see that. Or it could be what could be
rematch, the Harbaugh Bowl.
Because what else would there be if there's now it could be the Chiefs, but then there's no purple. Right, other than the Vikings.
Exactly.
And, I mean, Vikings, sorry, I love the season they're having. Joshua Dobbs has been great, but I don't think we're seeing that. So if we go by that, it'll be Ravens and 49ers in the Super Bowl.
Wow,
but right now,
incredible.
it's going to be hard for the Chiefs. The Chiefs could beat the Ravens. That's the thing.
Yeah, give me that.
That's a wild. So it was green last year, wasn't it? The last year was green and red?
Let me see.
That is that is a great question. I couldn't tell you any logo.
I saw somebody
green.
I saw somebody walking around with it earlier. Yeah, it was like see, it's like a green and red. See it there?
Green and red, yeah.
It's like kind of turquoise, but it's close enough. Like it's not gonna be perfect, but that's sort of the idea.
Look at that Eagles green right there.
Yep.
In the graphic card,
yeah,
it's the same
it's close
exact
enough.
color.
Damn, I wish I would have bet that exact matchup. Instead, I'm sitting there with my Bills 49ers ticket.
Changed my mind on a Monday, Trista. Bill Belichick is not to blame for the Pats. He was forced to take Mac Jones. Change my mind.
Well, isn't he part of isn't he the GM basically of the team, like a de facto guy who's in charge of talent development and evaluation? So yeah, I mean, Mac Jones 100% is on Bill Belichick because he's got power over this team. Robert Kraft didn't step in. I think Bill Belichick should worry more about his ring light. The ring camera on the door.
Tell him.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
I can't. There's no way that I can take blame off of Bill Belichick for this because, as we know, Bill Belichick handles everything with this team. He has full control. I had a friend of mine text me over the weekend. He's like, so what do you think about these Belichick to the Commanders rumors? I said, first off, I don't want a 71-year-old head coach that's going to want full control of a team when we see the result of what happens when he has full control of a team without Tom Brady. The game has now changed, and Bill Belichick has refused to evolve along the way. So, yes, Bill Belichick is absolutely to blame for this because he has to sign off on all those any type of decision, especially a quarterback to happen. This is so much more on offensive coordinators. And by the way, Mac Jones as well. There are a lot of players that are out on him. As a leader, as a person, can't stand him. I think Mac Jones is gone at the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean,
probably.
Yeah, I do think that, like, you know, I agree with everything that Trista had to say, but really quick, I don't think that Mac Jones is the issue in New England. I don't even think Mac Jones is a terrible quarterback. I don't think he's Lamar Jackson. I don't think he's Joe Burrow. I don't think he's an all-pro quarterback, but I think in the right system, Mac Jones could actually be pretty good. I mean, look at the OCs that he's had to deal with. It was Matt Patricia, and I know, like, they hired Bill O'Brien, and him and Bill O'Brien had success together at Alabama. He won a Heisman there. But, like, yeah, I mean, it's a mess, but I don't think Mac Jones is the issue. I think Bill Belichick needs to leave New England.
There we go, Kelsey.
Kelsey getting in the end zone.
I
there
didn't want
you
him
go.
to get it, actually.
There you go.
I did want two.
But
I
yeah,
need 2 touchdowns for Mahomes, so that's what we needed.
Yeah.
2 passing touchdowns.
4-yard reception for Travis Kelce, who's been very quiet because guess who's not in the stands? Just saying.
Swift.
Just saying, guys. Just saying.
I get it. Plus 400. Mahomes 20 rushing yards. Ding. Mahomes 2 passing touchdowns. Ding. DeAndre Swift 54.5 rushing yards. We're almost there. We
He's
just
got
need
47.
8. We just need 8 more yards there. I think that's quick math. And then we need Jalen Hurts 35 rushing yards.
Chiefs 5.5-point favorites. both sides minus 115, and the under, or the total now 45.5, the under minus 125. So Chiefs out to 5.5. Anybody want to buy in on some Eagles now?
Yes.
Well, I've already got the money line, so it might
Plus
be nice
210 now.
I know.
If you liked him then, you
I
love
know,
him now.
I do, but I don't know if I love him as much now, down 14-7.
They still have a chance to go down and tie.
Minute 45, even
They'll
if they
get
get
the
a
ball
field
first.
goal here. Hopefully we get a deep shot to Devontae. But yeah, guys, the Patriots are a mess. I don't know if it's all on Mac Jones. I don't really love the weapons. Like the Juju Smith-Schuster signing, make it make sense.
Yeah, it's
what has he
terrible.
done all season
Nothing.
long?
Nothing.
Every
A
time,
lot of TikToks.
Every time I play
He's
his
done that.
props, he has more penalties than he does receptions. And, yeah, man, it just hasn't been very good in New England. And I think Belichick needs to go. I'm not saying like the game's passed him by. Maybe he could come here to D.C. and fix our Commanders.
No, we don't want him.
You're right,
No,
we
he
don't.
says no.
Bobby Slowick. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm
That's who
speaking
you're in
into
on now?
existence. He was part of the 2013 coaching staff under Mike Shanahan. 6 of those guys now, 5 of them head coaches. One of them is Bobby Slowick, one of the best offensive coordinators in the NFL.
I want
that would be
Harbaugh here.
C.J. Stroud. No.
I do.
I want a young. This team has done the retreads. I want to actually see one of the young, innovative coordinators getting an opportunity. If it's not Eric Bieniemy. Now I said over the weekend that I wanted to see Eric Bieniemy actually get a chance as the head coach as the interim the rest of the way. There's a lot of people that just want to see Sam Howell get developed by Bieniemy as the offensive coordinator. But in the end, if this team doesn't turn this around, it's most likely not going to happen. They're going to fire Ron Rivera. The whole coaching staff's probably going to be gone anyway. I mean, maybe they interview Bieniemy, maybe they give him a shot, but it depends on who else actually wants to take this job too.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what Bieniemy could do.
Same. I think Bieniemy should be able to spread his wings and fly away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree, man. But the problem for him is I almost felt like his time was 3 years ago, and he just didn't even get any interviews.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Matt Nagy screwed him over because people looked at the Andy Reid coaching tree. Although Matt Nagy did win Coach of the Year, and the Bears
He did.
probably should have won a couple playoff games.
They
but
were
Cody,
a 13-win team.
Cody Parkey screwed him over.
Oh, Parkey, the
and
worst.
Matt Nagy did that with Mitchell Trubisky, too. Now, granted, they signed Khalil Mack or traded for him, whatever, and they were really good that first year. But, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
What's the next one? Change our mind.
Change your mind on a Monday. Ryan, we'll start with you. The Cowboys have the best offense in the National Football League.
Wow, that's a
Change
take.
my mind.
Ooh.
I can't go offense quite yet. I think they might have one of the better defenses, but I do really, really, really like this offense, and that's why I was trying to make the case for the Cowboys to start the season. I just thought that it was going to be a little bit of a work in progress, and that's why we were getting good numbers on them. And that's why even after a couple losses, like the embarrassing loss to the Cardinals and the loss to San Francisco and even the loss to Philadelphia, they showed some signs of life. They should have actually won that game. And I like that CeeDee Lamb has proven that he's a number one option. He's a
Fringe, though.
true number one.
But fringe.
He's actually live for Offensive Player of the Year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tony Pollard had a nice little game. The offensive line is really solid. The only reason I can't go there yet is just Dak is too inconsistent in those big spots.
Scenario that the books want the most, Chiefs win by 2 type of situation?
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head there. This is from Christian Cipollini earlier, just before, maybe an hour or two before kickoff. He said, we want now, look, the Eagles could come back. There's plenty of time left in this game, and it's not like they're miles behind. But we want the Chiefs by 1 or 2 tonight. Mm-hmm. This is a lot like a Super Bowl game. Now, I don't remember exactly whether the Chiefs or the Eagles went off as the favorite in the Super Bowl, but what often happens in the Super Bowl, if the number's low enough, if it looks like it's going to be a competitive game, is a lot of bettors like to take the favorite on the spread, and they like to take the dog on the money line. That's exactly what they did at BetMGM on this game. So for BetMGM to have this work out for them, they need to thread the needle of Chiefs by 1 or 2, which wipes out Eagles money line and wipes out Chiefs spread. And what he said they're looking to avoid really is a high-scoring game, and particularly a high-scoring game in which the Chiefs win. Right now, we don't have a high-scoring game, so they're looking all right there. But they're hoping to thread the needle, just as you alluded to it, Nick. Chiefs by 1 or 2, Chiefs winning, Eagles covering. Book takes all the money on the money line and take all the Eagles money line cash and all the Chiefs spread bets.